I think it's safe to say that being a nice guy gets you no respect. You rarely get any women, and you begin to live a life where you don't take risks and you expect everything to come easy to you. And you slowly lose your drive and your motivation to do anything in life and to achieve great things because you're stuck in a mindset of if you do good, good will come to you. But we live in a world where we have to go through suffering and we have to endure struggles and pain and hardship in order to grow as people, in order to achieve the success that we want to achieve. Believe it or not, there is a difference between being a nice guy and being a kind guy. And one of the best pieces of advice that I've heard was to never be a nice guy, but to be kind. And this is so true because as a man, you should never be a nice guy. Nice guys always let people walk all over them. And as a man, you should never submit your power to anyone. As men, we are meant to be leaders. Men are supposed to stand on their beliefs, opinions, and mentality and hold strong to these things because it's the foundation for their life. If someone has a differing opinion or an opposite belief of you, you should not accept that belief and agree with it because you stand on different principles. It wouldn't make sense to agree with someone else's opinion if it doesn't align with your beliefs. Instead, you should give your argument or your perspective of why you believe otherwise because what they said doesn't align with you. But this doesn't mean to be an asshole to everybody and to completely shit on people and their perspectives and outlooks on life. Every time they don't believe the same thing as you should just acknowledge and respect their opinions and their outlook on life. And every man has their own view on what it means to be a man and what it means to live a good life. Like I said before, most women don't like nice guys and they don't prefer the nice guy. And we see it. We see this in movies. We see this in TV shows. And of course, we see it in life. The nice guy always loses. And we see that being a nice guy with women rarely or never works out. We all know that 99% of women don't prefer the nice guy. So you're wasting your time being a nice guy while you're chasing a girl that you like. And this doesn't mean to be a dick to all females or to praise them as some superior being, but be a gentleman. Also, as a man, you should never put women on a pedestal. They're just a regular person like you. There's no need to praise them. There's no need to view them in any other way besides an equal human being to you. In fact, they're more insecure and shy than you. So the next time you see a cute girl, don't be a bitch and go say what's up, spit some game, while also being a kind, gentleman person, not a nice guy. But besides this point, being a nice guy won't get you anywhere or anything in life. Nobody likes a pushover, especially if you're a man. Men are supposed to be leaders and hold themselves to a high standard to lead others. And if you think you're not cut out to be a leader, then you really need to do some internal work or really think hard about why you think this way because no man should ever think this way. As men, we want to be leaders. We need to be leaders. And we're supposed to have that burning desire to be a respected leader. Whether it's a family you're leading, a friend group, or your group at work, whatever it may be, we want to be a leader. I know I want to be a leader. I want to lead many men. Shout out 50 Cent though. And as a man, you should hold yourself to a high standard. You should always strive to be that example for others to depend on and look up to when things go south. If you can't handle this responsibility, then you aren't cut out to be a man. Men will always have it hard in life. So you have to deal with the cards you're dealt with. And you will never see a nice guy trying to be a leader or even having the urge to be one. They just like to sit in their little dark hole corner, sit in their fucking room with the lights off, and their little insecurity hole, jerking off to fucking anime porn or whatever the fuck they do. And they're slowly destroying their lives because they're wasting their potential of being that man who could lead a family or that man who could be highly respected, and they're just wasting it. And if you ever catch yourself turning into a nice guy and not having that drive or desire to lead people, then you need to correct yourself ASAP. You got a lot of potential, and as men, we have a lot of potential, and we should hold ourselves to a high standard. It's time for you to hold yourself to a high standard. Become that man you wish to become, that man who can lead people and be respected. Peace.